Hi guys, okay, welcome to Prim and Proper's Proper Cheats, and I'm Prim. That's a lot of P's. Here I provide quick and easy cheat sheets for making your life easier when filming, and in today's video is about the settings for cinematic time lapses on a GoPro Hero 8, which also work by the way on a GoPro 7. And you'll need at least 50 minutes to record a great day or night time lapse. But like mama always say,
the best stew takes hours to cook. Yo.
And hey, it's a good thing if you're on a holiday, you're going to need a break somewhere and at some time, so why not capture an amazing day time lapse, or when you're having dinner somewhere, a night time lapse, and it'll be over and done with before you finish your meal and drinks. And the amazing thing is that GoPros have streamlined stuff to make it so much easier to get nice time lapses even if you don't know your shutter, from your frames to your ISO, so on and so forth. Now don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel, and also check out my other videos as well. Disclaimer, these tips are for those of you who want a quick, awesome time-lapse video to post on social media, but they're also good enough and can be used for B-rolls. Quick answers and things you need first, because I'm psychic. A GoPro Hero 8 or 7, a tripod, shorty or 3-way or a gorilla pod, and ND filters are preferred only for day shoots obviously, but I'll get to them shortly. For the settings I'm giving you, a 10-second day time-lapse video takes roughly 50 minutes to film. Battery percentage deduction is around 40 to 50%, and that's because my screen was left on all the way with max brightness, but of course you can save some juice by dimming the brightness on your screen or even turning it off. And a night time lapse is roughly the same. For daytime lapses, again, it's advisable to have ND filters like the one here from HolaPro. There we go, it comes in a really nice case. And these are the ND filters, if you can see them. Yeah. I gotta get my GoPro. It comes with this neat attachment that fits snug on your GoPro 8, and all of the filters are magnetic. Whoa. Basically, ND filters help reduce light entering the sensor. They let you see clouds way better because they block out a lot of light. I use ND8 during the daytime, and even if you don't have ND filters, it's fine. You can still get, time lapses, but they won't look as good. Okay, let's go. Step 1. Turn on your GoPro 8 and swipe left to time lapses, and then choose time lapse. Click on it and go to the pen icon on the right. Since it's just a quick video for social media, under resolution settings, you can choose either 4K for landscape videos or 2.7K with a 4:3 ratio aspect, which is more suited for Instagram and viewing on your phone. I like to put mine at 4K, leaving it for options to be B-roll later. Now the reason why we choose 2.7K or 4K is because if anything, we can crop it in and punch in and we don't lose much detail. And lens type is really up to you, but I find linear more cinematic, but wide is great to capture more stuff, but you can choose linear if you don't like the fisheye look, which is what all GoPros give. Thirdly, set intervals at 10. Fourthly, format of course should be video. And under Pro Tune, set the white balance to anything except auto, because you don't want your video to change drastically and look weird. Basically, the upper portion gives you warmer tones and the bottom gives you cooler. Again, it's up to you, but I like to keep it at 4500K for daylight, because again, you can always add filters later in Instagram. ISO max and minimum, keep it to 100. Sharpness can be either medium or high. Again, it's up to you, but mid is just nice, and sometimes sharp looks a bit unnatural. And since you're not editing on a computer, well, color options can be set to GoPro. Shortcuts can be put as on screen, and you won't really touch any option except maybe for the lens and interval. Go back and choose time-lapse, point and press. Leave it alone for 50 minutes, and here are the results in 4K 16:9 ratio on a bright sunny day without ND filters, and here it is with an ND filter. Notice the difference? HolaPro, #I'm not sponsored. And now for night lapses, which are pretty much the same, except they are slightly easier, especially on streets with lots of cars and lights, because firstly, you don't need to worry about ND filters or light, but you need to adjust the shutter speed and interval. Don't worry, it's pretty simple. Shutter speed just means how fast or slow the shutter stays open to capture an image, and interval is when the image is taken. Now, For intervals, the longer period apart, the faster movement is. I'll explain. For example, intervals set every 5 seconds means a picture or frame is taken every 5 seconds. And the shutter, if it's 2 seconds, means it's left open for 2 seconds. Pretty simple once you wrap your head around it. In this case, since it's a night lapse, you typically want the shutter to be open for as long as possible to allow more light in when you're shooting the sky to capture stargazing time lapses and to get those nice cloud movements. But as I mentioned earlier, it's easier in cities and streets due to a lot of artificial light. So unlike stargazing time lapses, the shutter and interval doesn't need to be left open for as long in urban areas with lots of lampposts, traffic lights and cars for their head and tail lights. To keep it simple, basically longer shutter periods for darker places with no light, shorter periods for places with lampposts and cars, etc. For night time lapses, you can try experimenting with longer shutter periods and intervals for faster movement as mentioned, but then again, it's going to take you hours, which is not what we want for today's video. So, swipe left on your GoPro and then go to NightLapse and then the pen icon. Under resolution, choose either 4K or 2.7K for social media posts, lens can be wide or linear, interval should be 5 seconds, format of course video, shutter will be 2 seconds. And in ProTune 4000K, ISO minimum and maximum 100, to me there's no difference since the shutter is left open for a longer time period. Sharpness, medium, color GoPro or flat if you want to change the look of it in Instagram. Take note, shutter speed has to be the same or less than interval period, if not it goes to auto automatically. Again, point, shoot and wait. And wait. Okay, these are my golden rules. To me, the average time-lapse video before you get bored is about 10 seconds on social media sites. Any longer and it may get a bit boring unless you're doing something epic or stitching many time lapses together.
I'm so bored waiting for the time lapse that I'm just watching the wedding couple. There's like a couple over there taking pictures. I'm waiting for the dogs to pass by. I thought there were dogs. Oh my god.
Once again, experiment, have fun, and apologies if this video was longer than what I wanted, but at least now you got quick saved options in your GoPro to just select, point and shoot. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video and check out my other videos as well. And if you feel that I've left out anything, do write it in the comments below, appreciate it much. In the meantime, time lapses, time after time. I couldn't get the music because it's copyright. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, that is a cute doggy. What a good boy. What a good boy.